Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you guys all here, both old and new subscribers. Like, you know why I'm holding this sage right up here? Because this sage has hurt me. Yes, it has. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God. I could barely even shuffle right now. This finger, of course, the ring finger, the engagement ring finger. Oh my God, I'm about to get the biggest blister right there. I was recording, right? And I was channeling some energy for you guys. I was talking about it. And then the sage just started smoking like crazy. And you know, sage is used to clear the energy. So if there's some kind of bad vibe around or something like that, right? Or a negative entity, the sage will usually start going crazy. I see it that way, right? And then I picked it up to show you guys. See, but this right here, the rubber part it's not conducive to heat, so you don't get burned. But I touched it from the bottom, which is metal. Oh my God. We all have been burned before, so you know, I mean, literally and figuratively, I'm sure, unfortunately, you know that feeling. It actually hurts to the touch. Like this is gonna hurt the entire reading. I am about to do an entire reading with the marriage finger burning. In pain. Is that an omen for somebody? I'm not laughing. I have a nervous laugh. I've had a nervous laugh my whole life. And I'm actually not laughing. I wish I can get rid of that. It's not as bad as the Vice President of the United States, but you know, something like that. I had to throw that in there. I've never seen somebody laugh more inappropriately than that woman in my life, but I'm not talking politics here. All right, so the energy is changing. It's a lot right now. Let me start channeling. I have to, right? For those of you that are new, just to introduce my process, I'm a medium. What that means is my main ability since childhood is to connect to those that have crossed over. Spirit. It's like having my main ability is channeling. So I don't need tools to give you a reading. So I have a vision of the reading before it happens. So if you hear me talking, I'm not just talking your head off. I'm channeling from the moment I hit record. I'm picking up on the energy. It's like a conversation. You know how people can read auras? I read the whole energy and I'm telling you what it is. A lot of times I have visions of the cards before they come out. Anything that I say that comes out of my mouth in the beginning before I pull cards is the reading. And then when I start pulling tarot, no particular spread, it's more as a confirmation of the messages I already gave you. If I say cards and then they come out later, that's Spirit's way of saying, hey, I'm just letting you know that we're out here, okay? And we're emphasizing this message. All right, so you guys know that they show me anything, thoughts, personal scenarios, situations, etc., to channel the energy. The first message that I got for you guys today, ooh, a lot's going to come out here today about your life, love, career, a relationship in particular, but your life. Because somebody feels like their life is like you're losing hope when it comes to ending up with somebody or getting married or whatever. My freaking ring finger just got burned. Okay? You know what? I'm going to pull a card on that, and then I'm going to tell you what I channeled. Oh, I love this channel. I love Spirit because they're present like no other today. They're like, oh, you think so? Well, I'm gonna pull out a card to confirm that one. We got the Lover's card. So you might feel like the 8 of Swords, which is a self-imposed imprisonment of your own mind, but little do you know the overall energy is the Lover's card. I love it. My marriage finger is throbbing, but they're like, that's not reality. This is crazy. Did you see how they just confirmed that? You know what? I'm going to pull this out. Okay, they're already starting. And this wasn't even the message I was going to give you. Hold on. They want something else. Oof, oof, oof. That was the 8 of Wands that was about to pop out, which means fast. King of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. Oh, absolutely. What about that person? Oh, something fell on the floor. 5 of Cups, sadness. somebody being the Ice King, somebody being real tough on you, somebody wearing a mask, acting like they have no feelings for you in the world, holding their emotions and holding it, like protecting their heart like no other. The Four of Pentacles grips onto those pentacles for dear life. This person does not share emotion, doesn't let anybody in. You don't know if they care, if they don't care, if they're your friend, if they're not your friend, if there's hope, if there's not hope. The King of Swords, swords signify your mind, your intellect, your thoughts, how you communicate. The King and the Queen of Swords is the only pair in tarot that's not married. Did you know that? Did you know that? Do you see how this is smoking, by the way? Holy ish, man. There is a lot of energy between you and somebody that needs to be cleared like no other. Dark entities, dark forces, your shadow. That's what's happening right now. This is... If your relationship is this smoky, honey, of course you're not seeing things clearly. But did you know that the King and the Queen of Swords is the only pair? We have the King and the Queen of Pentacles. We have the King and the Queen of Cups. We have the King and the Queen of Wands. We have the King and the Queen of Swords. The King and the Queen of Swords is the only pair that's single. They're both single. They're the divorcees in tarot. Okay? If they manage to come together because they're made of like ice, it's after some serious unblocking of that Four of Pentacles, serious letting go, serious healing of this Five of Cups energy, which is melancholy, sadness because of things that have happened in the past. The number 5 in numerology means change. The need for change. The number 4 means stability. The need for change in order to have some kind of stability. Okay? Like I said, the King and the Queen of Swords is usually somebody that's been burned. Literally. My finger is burned. I wonder if you can see. It's dark. It's like bubbling up, man. The King and the Queen of Swords they've been burned. They have probably been in multiple relationships. They might have actually been divorced, may have also had a rough childhood, because usually the reality of the situation is, you do not usually come from a wonderful, perfectly, stable childhood and then grow up to pick unstable relationships. It just doesn't, like, nobody has a stable childhood and that says, oh, I really love this boyfriend that treats me like shit. Like, nobody does that. Okay? Nobody does that. And the thing is that, like, unfortunately, 75% of the population has some kind of shit that's gone on. I mean, look at the history that we have in society. Look at all the clearing that's needed right now. Are you seeing this, Sage? What is going on? Are you seeing it? The more that I'm talking about this situation, the crazier it goes. Oh my God, but that's beautiful, because that means the universe right now, the divine is fighting for you guys so hard to clear out this energy. That's what it is. Okay? Look at that. You could have the first card to come out was the Lover's card. The first card to come out was the Lover's card. Trying to clear that out. It's going nuts. The King and the Queen of Swords has a lot of experience. And because of that, they're very wary of who they trust, how they trust, whether or not they're going to open their heart out. They have no problem being alone, even though that comes from more of a place of sadness, of like just being defeated so many times that you lose the feeling of like knowing that you should be in a partnership, like that it's important, and that's sad. The sword signifies your mind, your thoughts, your intellect. So it's the energy of someone that learned to intellectualize their feelings instead of feeling their feelings. You're not really feeling your feelings if you're intellectualizing your feelings. You know what that is? Intellectualizing your feelings means like instead of like dropping down into your body and saying, I feel love, where this hurt me, and you're like crying, you know, not like a reaction crying, like you're feeling the feeling, or I'm in love, like you feel what that feels like, you know, you instantly take those feelings from your body, bring them to your brain, and start to analyze it. And start to ask, why do I feel this way? What's this? What's that? Should I not? You know, and find reasons, intellectualizing. And all of that is a defense mechanism not to connect with someone emotionally. That's what I'm dealing with right now. This is burning. This is actually burning my table right now. So I'm going to have to put this on something right now. This is really getting crazy. This is getting insane right now. I'll put it right here. Wow. It's like I can't breathe in this room. And I don't have any ventilation. There's no smoke detector, thank God. But it's like a small apartment. People that don't know what sage smells like, they're probably going to think I'm like smoking, you know, like smoking up in here. That's what they're going to think. Like these older folks that live next door. Great. That's what they're going to think. I don't know how to make that. I'm going to have to open a door. I'm sorry. Can't breathe. This is crazy. This is going to be crazy. I'm sorry that I'm starting this way. But Jesus. It's like, it looks like there's a fire in here. I can't stop this. And here my dogs come. Oof. I don't know what to do. It's really going nuts. Okay, so the divine is conspiring to clear this out. So I was saying, you know, this is someone that really like, there's a lot of melancholy here. But we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is a man, okay? Doesn't have to be, but it's whoever's in the masculine energy is really not opening up. You don't know what to think. You don't know what to feel. But there's melancholy here. But there's also the energy of like, I give up. Because if you look at the image in this deck, this person's over the cliff and all those cups they had in their hand, they just threw it. They're about to fall over into the water. But look, if you look carefully, see, artwork is artwork for a reason. Look what's standing next to this person. 2 cups. The 2 cups. This person is literally like about to throw their whole body. But those 2 cups, they don't even notice they're like literally right there. The 2 of Cups is a relationship. It's a relationship. So it's like someone has intellectualized their feelings so much, or is the Ice King or Ice Queen to the point, and, you know, not opening up to the point, clinging on to the security to such an extreme that they literally think there is no hope in reconciliation of any sort or having any kind of a connection with someone in general. Because the cups that are falling into the water is the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups is like happiness. It's also, it's reconciliation. I'm gonna put my shell in here to see if it like chills this out. My conch shell. Now this looks kind of cool, doesn't it? I got this conch shell in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. I had to treat it, put it in bleach to like make it look like this because it was all full of, you know, ocean stuff. Maybe this will help. Actually, that's a cool idea. I like the way that worked out. That looks real cool, actually. I'm gonna start doing that. It looks nice, right? Because it's just like this shell and there's just like, you know. Okay, so someone really thinks there's no hope in the Department of Love. But little do you know, those 2 cups are like right next to your ribs. 2 of Cups is love. And I was saying, like, as soon as I was saying that, it's like you think like there's like that's it. And then I said confirm that the Lover's card came out here. The Lover's card, first of all, is a major arcana. Major arcana is not just like the 2 of Cups, which means love, yeah, but major arcana is like the major arcana, the ones with the names, is a major life lesson. It's like major love. It's like, it's not, because it doesn't just signify love as in a partnership. It does, but it's like love from your heart space opening up, being able to actually give and receive love in the first place. Because somebody's an Ice King. I can say, or an Ice Queen, take it as it resonates, but we have an Ice King here. But an Ice King, I wouldn't be surprised if the Queen of Swords pops out here, because the only person that could connect with an Ice King is an Ice Queen. You're an ice queen somewhere too. Like I said, nobody grows up in a perfectly secure environment and then just says, I want to find someone emotionally unavailable to date. Nobody does that because it would be naturally uncomfortable for you if you were not an ice queen. Okay? And when I confirmed, I said, little do you know, though, Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords means a self-imposed imprisonment of your own mind. Self-imposed. So you think there's no hope in coming together with this person or having a relationship at all. Someone's in their head because of heartbreak. But I said self-imposed imprisonment of your own mind, but it's not the truth. But it's not the truth. Your life's about to change. And it's funny because they confirmed that. Look, I don't know if you can see the image, and I turned the lights down because I wanted sunlight. I want it to be dim. There's 8 swords here, right? In this deck, she's hovering, like she's in fetal position behind 3 swords only. Can you see? She's behind 3 swords. The 3 of Swords is heartbreak, pain, right? And it could be a he with long hair. I can't tell. That's gender neutral right there, right? Is behind there, hands to face, in fetal position, just sad, upset. Because they have a self-imposed imprisonment of their mind because their heart space is closed, because of heartache, because of things that have gone on. And by the way, if you're not new, you know how the deal is here, right? Everything starts to get more and more specific as time passes, right? So we'll talk more specifics in a second. But this is what they want to start with. But there's a big lesson right now in learning how to open your heart space. I mean, these images are rough. 5 of Cups, sadness. This person is given up hope. There's 2 cups standing. They're about to they're like dead. They're about to fall into the ocean. 4 of Pentacles, this person's holding on to whatever they have for dear life because they don't trust that it's going to not be taken away from them. They're not opening up. King of Swords, Ice King. 8 of Swords, we just talked about that. But then we have the Lover's card, which is a man and a woman together. Oh, shoot. I never noticed the image here. It's a wedding. She's wearing a white wedding dress. He's wearing a tuxedo. They're dancing. There's people in the background dancing with them. See? Back there. They're all wearing suits, tuxes, and nice dresses. And there's lights, LED lights, etc. This is a wedding. Wow. And I didn't even start channeling yet. They just took over and started with this message. So I didn't even get into the details yet. I'm just reading what the cards say here. Hold on. Okay, I don't know what happened, but this fell out. So what is this? 2 of Swords. Oh my God. It's such a dichotomy. 2 of Swords is blocking. Again, blocking your heart space. It could be blocked communication. Not speaking. You don't know what's what. Look at you. Blindfolded and looking up to the starry sky with a blindfold and 2 swords. Crossing your heart with the 2 swords. But you're looking up like, can you just give me some clarity, please? Here it's an image of a female. Here's an image of a male. Okay, it doesn't have to be. You take it as it resonates, right? Both of you were blocked. What's this about? This is turning into a very particular storyline, isn't it? But I had something else to channel. And then it turned into this. Something else to channel that wasn't really related to love. But I should share it anyway. Because one way or another, the messages always come together, right? And I said they're giving me a lot of messages in regards to a lot of things. It's a freaking 10 of Cups and the Justice card. But before I do that, I want them just to keep it even here. Give me a card for the 8 of Swords and a card for the Lovers. Then I'm going to share some channeling Then we're going to go back into the message. Then we're going to see who this is about and get some more information here. Give me a card for the Eight of Swords. What's this Eight of Swords? Who's self-imposed imprisonment of your mind? I said 1. That was the King of Cups and the Strength card, by the way, which is significant, but I didn't feel right, and I said 1. It was almost like a reaction to just put it back. 10 of Cups and the Fool. I'm going to put that back too. But that's a brand new beginning in a relationship. Okay, well, that's 1. 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles is wanting to work together with somebody. I am not getting that from this 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles in the traditional tarot deck shows 3 people. It shows a couple with blueprints in their hand, and then a builder on the other side, like an architect, a builder, right? Like, and they're showing them the blueprints, and they're coming together to build something. So it's the card that talks about coming together to build something. It's also the card of the workplace. I got some messages about work too. I'm going to share that. But in this deck, and I said, give me a card for the 8 of Swords. In this deck, it shows only one man with brick and mortar building a big brick wall. Now we know that if you're building a brick wall, if we're talking figuratively, it means you're building a brick wall that nobody can penetrate. Like you are closing yourself off, right? And I'm getting that this person is either losing hope or they think that they're laying a foundation. They're trying to build a steady foundation, steady ground, you know, for some kind of connection to be built here. This is Lovers. But it's not, but they're not handling it appropriately, or you're not, or vice versa. Remember, you could take it as it resonates. It could be you, the other person could be aspects of yourself. It could be both of you. Take it as it resonates. But 3 of Pentacles is supposed to be working with someone, but there's no one here. But they're still putting a lot of work into it. They're building a brick wall. That takes a lot of work. So this person is under the impression that they're putting so much work into this. So it's the energy of someone really feeling like they're working so hard for this connection, but they're not realizing that they're not doing it in a way that's conducive to connection and partnership. And that is why this is not working. Because I said, clarify the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is a self-imposed imprisonment of your mind. There's a female here, okay, behind the 3 of Swords, the heartbreak, like in fetal position. And then there's the male here building the brick wall by himself, while the one in the fetal position is behind heartbreak, like not helping here. I can take that in one of 2 ways. It's somebody trying to build a steady foundation so that you can get out of this energy, or somebody thinking that they're doing the right thing in order to build a foundation with you, but they're not doing it in a way that's connecting with you. Therefore, it's not working. Therefore, they don't realize that their perspective on handling, like creating a connection, is kind of self-focused in a way, like not taking you into account. Whatever the case may be, you guys are not connecting. You're not connecting and you don't feel safe, okay? Because this person is literally behind heartbreak with her, like she's crying her eyes out. She's in fetal position, scared as shit to get her, like behind heartbreak. And then this person's here by himself building a brick wall. So there's no connection here. There's no teamwork here. And each person, like they think that this is how love works, but they're not actually building anything together. There's no togetherness here. We're going to talk about that more in a second, because what I'm saying makes no sense. But I kind of see where this is going. But I'm also picking up on the energy of like, it makes no sense because it doesn't. Because I'm picking up the energy of one person, the energy of another person, and you're both on completely different pages. So how the hell are you supposed to build a connection like that? So what's actually happening is this person is just building a brick wall while your hands are covered and you're in fetal position. So by the time that this person thinks that they're done creating a foundation for you, you're going to look up when you're done healing your heartbreak, and you're going to be like, I don't see this person. I see a brick wall. I guess I got to go now. Like, so there's no actual connection, because you can't build a foundation for love on your own. Give me a card to clarify the Lovers. Hold on. They said shuffle 3 times. 1. And then I'm going to get back into the channeled message I got and then some other messages to see what this is about. 2. 3. I said 1. This Chariot, the Tower, and the Emperor. Holy ish. 3 major arcana just fell like this. The Emperor, the Tower, and the Chariot. Boom. 3 major arcana to clarify the Lovers. The Tower means a tower moment, like a sudden explosion. This Chariot card shows a vehicle. The Emperor is in whoever's in masculine energy. So masculine energy is about action taking. I said clarify the Lovers for me. I'm interpreting this 2 ways. Either the action taking that this Emperor is taking is like there's some kind of a tower moment, some kind of an issue, some kind of a conflict, some kind of a sudden event, something happened. They were like, fuck this. Excuse my language. They got on their car. They're like, I'm done. Chariot, I'm out. Or you. Somebody acted as an Emperor in that way, meaning whoever's like somebody took action. Or an Emperor, somebody's taking action after some kind of tower moment. Like, you know what? I'm getting on this Chariot and we're going to move forward. We're going to fix this. I'm going to put this to the side because right now they're giving me a big question mark about the situation because I'm getting 3 of Swords. Something happened. But then there's the 10 of Cups showing its face again. This is a complicated story. Don't worry. It's going to come together. The plot's not even here yet. The plot's not even here yet. It's unfolding. There's a lot of ish happening behind the scenes that you don't even understand. Oh my God. 3 of Swords, heartbreak, 10 of Cups. Every time the 10 of Cups, which is a union, a partnership coming together, comes out, I feel the energy tell me, my guides are telling me, put it back. It's not time yet. Put it back. It's not time for that card to come out yet. One card for the Lovers. 1. Hold on, that was 2. 1, please. Knight of Wands with the Sun at the bottom. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is somebody that gets on their horse and moves forward very passionately. Okay? A lot of passion. Also gets a bad rap of being in and out in relationships. In and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, right? So maybe that's the vibe that this person is giving off because it's the 3 of Pentacles. You're supposed to be working on something with somebody, right? But you're working on something by yourself. So that keeps you in your head. You're like, I don't want some Knight of Wands-ish. I want an actual like love connection. But this is a marriage, right? So there's like heartbreak in the middle. But I'm getting a very big, like, it's not what it seems vibe. Because how did we, when I got that message first, they clarified it with the 8 of Swords, which is you like in fetal position, like in your mind, but then with the freaking Lovers card with the wedding. And then, so it's like, I'm getting all these messages, but I'm getting like, it's not what it seems, or like a miscommunication, like lost in translation kind of vibe, man. 3 of Swords is that the heartbreak. Okay. So I'm saying the Emperor could either, there's some kind of destruction. This Emperor went in the car to leave away from heartbreak or to fix this heartbreak. That depends on your situation. There's more to this story. There's a lot more to this story. What's this Three of Swords about? And can I literally, the channeling that I was, oh my God, the Three of Swords is about Two of Cups. A connection. Love. A union. Why is there heartbreak about this union, all right? So I want you to clarify for me, since obviously you're not going to allow me to channel. Or it's just not time for me to check. I had this whole, like, I was channeling stuff in the beginning and I just got intercepted. I need you to tell me how this Two of Cups relates to this Emperor I'll leave it there for now. How does this Two of Cups relate to this Emperor? No. How does this Two of Cups relate to this Emperor? Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is the need for balance. There is a little girl there and a little boy, and they're both holding one pentacle. He's standing on 5 pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles is being left out in the cold. It's the energy of lack. It could be financial lack. You could be dealing with someone that has, is going through some kind of financial issue here. Because I'm getting a lot of messages. And then this little girl offers him 1 pentacle. So he goes from lack to abundance. To both of you coming together and having like equality. Here. But it's the girl giving it to the boy here. Like she's the one that needs to offer something solid here to create some kind of balance. What's this what's this Three of Swords about? Oh. Is there a third party here? Because we got the Queen of Wands. Anytime I get the Queen of Wands, to me, the Queen of Wands is always like a third party. Like another person they're dealing with. Is there another person that this person is dealing with? Hold on. I'm going to get another deck for that. Because I'm pulling a lot of cards here. So I want to confirm. I'm going to confirm with the Tarot of Sexual Magic. Yeah. If you are offended by boobs, peens, vajays, you need to go. But it doesn't matter because when I upload it, I say 18 plus. So that's your, you don't need to be watching tarot if you're afraid of seeing boobs and nipples. Some people take that ish personally. I'm just letting you know right now. All right. Is there a third party involved in this situation? The Sun card. No. This person loves you. Now, the Sun could be a yes card, but there is one. The Sun is ultimate, like love, you, clarity. Explain. So what's this Queen of Wands about? Oh my God. If there was a third party at some sort, honey, the World card means it's done. Shot. That's done. Somebody's heartbroken because of a Queen of Wands, because of a third party who's in the dark. You might not even know about this third party or something. Or you feel like they are. There's heartbreak about a third party somehow, some way. But I asked specifically if there is a third party, and then the answer is a Sun card, which means happiness and clarity. There's only one person. Look, there are plenty of cards in here that shows, okay, third party situation, 6 party situations, love octagons, you freaking name it, are in this deck. All right? That's not what I got here. This is the Sun in the world. This is love. This is happiness here. This woman's here. This man is kissing her feet. This person loves the shit out of you, man. Wow. But what's interesting to me is that, you know, the World card is a closing out of an old cycle. Of an old cycle that's kept you guys not balanced. Kept you guys in lack. He's standing on that Five of Pentacles. Unable to come together in peace. But you're there like in bliss. Your eyes are closed though. It's kind of like you fell asleep. This person comes out of nowhere to worship you. It's like you don't even... It's like the energy of like the moment you surrender is when it comes together. The moment you surrender is when it comes together. There's too much like juiciness behind this situation that I have not picked up yet in 35 minutes and 35 seconds. Somebody do me a favor if I don't get a chance to do it and Google angel number 3535 because that's a synchronicity and I have no idea what it means. But the moment I said there's more information and more juiciness to this reading that I'm not capturing right now, I looked up and it was 3535. I'm going to try to continue to dissect this. Bear with me. Because this sounds like a very basic, convoluted little love story here, but there's so much substance that I'm missing here. Because how do we have the Two of Cups, a loving relationship, someone coming together in balance, Sun card, World card, closing out of a cycle, happiness, clarity. And then we have a Three of Swords and a Queen of Wands. Okay, a third party, heartbreak, a Tower moment, freaking Ice King over here, blocking, sadness, you know. Where does that come into play? And then we go, Allah, happiness. Like, something's missing here. I need to know. Okay. I need to know. Just give me one card for what I'm missing. I haven't used this deck in so long. What's missing here is the Four of Cups. Four of Cups. What's missing here is the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is Mr. I sit crisscross applesauce. I don't want your love. Don't even look at me. You know, it's interesting though, because in this deck, she looks provocative. Her boobs are out. She's looking beautiful out here, right? He's wearing like a cloak. His hair looks like greasy, like he was just all like he got wet in the rain. He doesn't look happy. He looks like she looks like she's trying to speak to him. And he's like, nah. He's not accepting her love. For one reason or another. He's there, but he looks hollow and blank. And that kind of goes hand in hand with the, like, what I was getting for the King of Swords. It's like Ice King. This is an Ice King right here. Like, so you don't know what the F is what. And it's interesting because what I started was like, with the message of like, you got burned in love. Like, you don't even know, like, new love, like what's happening, right? One of the main things I was going to channel was like, that shouldn't be your main focus right now, right? But they're talking about this story. This story unfolded for a reason. They didn't even give me an like choice to even channel. Like, it just came out here. Like, you're looking at it, right? All the images that showed the person in masculine energy is somebody that's cold. Like, he's building a brick wall by himself. Okay. He's the Ice King. He's being like over logical. Okay. He's the Four of Pentacles, holding all the pentacles to himself. Okay. You're offering love here. He's like, looks indifferent. Okay. But the thing is though, see, that the first card that flew out here was the Lover's card after all. And the Lover's card is the card of ultimate love. So something's not adding up here. I need to know more about this Four of Cups in regards to what is up with these two people. This was not supposed to be just an only love reading, but it's coming out like that. So, yeah, that it's bullshit. Look, the same card. Same card. Look at the Six of Pentacles. It's the Six of Pentacles again. In this deck, Six of Pentacles means coming together for balance, right? In this deck, this little boy is standing on Five Pentacles, which is like lack. Could be somebody that doesn't feel abundant in their finances. So there's like an inner feeling of inadequacy, and they can't connect to you because of that. And you don't even know it. And you're trying to offer stability to them, which is like the same here. You're trying to offer something to them, and they're just like not even looking at it. You know, here you're offering it to them, and they're kind of touching it. But again, they look, this little boy looks like, I don't know if I should take it, because he's standing on instability, you know? And you're like, it doesn't matter. You're standing on Five Pentacles. I'm not standing on anything. Like, can just take my pentacle. Like, we can be the Six of Pentacles together, which is, you know, something balanced. But then in this Six of Pentacles, it looks like what actually happened was he rejected it. See, this person rejected it. Oh, dude, it's crazy. Absolutely. I love how they confirm. What are the odds? What are the odds? The Six of Pentacles has nothing to do with apples. Okay, it has nothing to do with apples in any tarot deck, like the traditional tarot, nothing. These two decks have nothing to do with each other. They both have apples in it. So it's like a continuation of the same storyline. See the Six of Pentacles? There's an apple tree here. Same apples as she's there eating by herself. Look at that. That's crazy. Can't make it up. So they're here under an apple tree, right? And this boy, if you just look at what they look like they're on the same level. Like they're fine. They're same age, same height, you know, whatever. He doesn't look disheveled. She doesn't look disheveled. Like they seemingly look like they have a, you know, everything the same. But what's underneath him literally is Five Pentacles, which could be just either a lack mentality, or he actually is, or she, whatever, could be, you know, struggling financially. You don't know about it. And if you look at his stance, he's standing on Two Pentacles. He's not standing on the Five of Pentacles. He's standing on top of the Five of Pentacles. She's not standing on any of them. But he's standing, he has 1 foot on one pentacle and 1 foot on the other pentacle. And that's the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is juggling. Being in between two options. Being in between two worlds. So for some of you, for real, for some of you, even though you guys have a very fruitful connection on a soul level, like it could be really fruitful. You're like apples. You're under an apple tree. Apples tree, you know, it's abundant. There's lots of apples on it. Could be. This person's in between two worlds because they don't know if they can even offer you anything, and you don't know that. And that might be, you know, part of a, that could be the foundation of a lot of your issues together, and you don't even know it. And why I say you don't know it is because, like I said, she's looking at him and they seemingly look the same. And the Five Pentacles are on the floor, and it's also camouflaging, you know, like you can't even see it. And he's standing, interesting. He's standing on Two Pentacles, which is the Two of Pentacles, right? Like because of this lack, could be financial, you know, he's in between two options about coming forward or not. And then the Three Pentacles, because it's Five Pentacles that's underneath him, is the Three of Pentacles that has him over here building a brick wall. Now it makes sense. Kid you not, underneath the same trees. He's in between two options. He doesn't know if he can offer anything to you because he doesn't feel financially abundant, or he feels like he can't offer you, or he feels inadequate in some way. There's some kind of insecurity here that he might be taking out on you. And because of that, he comes and he builds, you know, he's trying to build stability, but he's really building a brick wall. Now I freaking get it. It's coming together because the images speak for themselves. Because, you know, all these cards have images, right? But the imagery has something to do with the story, with the channeling. Spirit knows what cards come out here. Because images are what they are. There are still 70-something cards in a deck, different decks out here. What are the odds that all the cards that come out here together coincide like that? Okay? The 3 and the 6 of Pentacles are not supposed to coincide like that. But I started channeling it this way, and that's exactly what it is. So, look. So she's here offering him a pentacle like, I want to have something stable with you. I want to be with you. I want to be with you. I want to be with you. Like, I love you. Whatever. And he is not acknowledging her love because he's standing on 2 pentacles, which is, I don't know if I should acknowledge her love. Okay? I don't know what to do. And it's because he's standing on top of 5 pentacles, which is lack. Could be he doesn't feel abundant enough. He doesn't feel he could offer. He doesn't see how he can make this come together in a fruitful way. So he's standing on that choice. But he is looking and he's aware of that pentacle you're offering him. Of like, I love you. You've offered your emotions to him in a very stable way. Like, it's clear. Because pentacles mean things on the material plane. It's clear that you've made your feelings known. Around him are the 3 pentacles, which is the 3 of pentacles here. So this is what he does with that energy. With the 5 of pentacles, that lack that he has, either lack of finances or whatever, he does 2 things with that energy. He does 3 things with that energy. He looks at the love you're offering him. Take whatever pronouns you want to use, okay? It's easier. He doesn't know how to approach it, what to do. And while he also continues to work on building a foundation, thinking that if he builds his foundation or works towards having more finances or more stability or having a home, maybe this person doesn't have, like, it's the kind of person they feel like unless they have their own home, they can't be with you. Or unless they have something to offer you like this, they can't be with you. Like, they want to take care of you, whatever, very traditional mindset. So this person behind the scenes is juggling, like showing you, like 2 of Pentacles, I'm not really going to come forward. I see that you're offering me love, like that you love me. And you know that I love you because the first card that came out here was a Lover's card. So that's significant. Understand that the first card that comes out is always the most significant. So the energy of love here is what overpowers everything. It's so love. But they're behind the scenes. And that's what stood out to me. Building a foundation with the hopes of coming together with you eventually. And like accepting this offer and offering something to you and coming together. But remember, and I noticed that before these cards even came out, was I said, that's weird. That the 3 of Pentacles is here with the 8 of Swords. But the 3 of Pentacles is supposed to be, what did I say? It's all adding up now. The 3 of Pentacles usually shows a man and a woman together with a blueprint and a builder or an architect, with a plan about like what they want to build together. But in this deck, this man is doing it by himself. And the 8 of Swords is on top. This card clarified the 8 of Swords, which is a self-imposed imprisonment of your mind. And I said this woman is sitting here behind 3 swords, which is the 3 of Swords that's right here. Heartbreak, in fetal position, sad, crying herself to sleep. She is a self-imposed imprisonment of her mind. She thinks this person doesn't even love her. She thinks this person, it's not that they're in lack. It's that they don't want my pentacle. They don't love me. They don't see me as someone that they want to be with. They don't love me like that. You feel rejected. You feel abandoned. You feel like there's so much love here and then like that you're crazy, that you're feeling it on your own. You feel terrible. That's the energy that this person's giving off to you because that's what you see. And that's why you're behind 3 swords in fetal position crying while this person's here building this shit by himself. And that's what I said. I said, how is that possible? Because the 3 of Pentacles is supposed to be a team effort. So it's like this person thinks that they're doing the right thing, building something to then with the hopes of maybe coming back with you, because the first card we got with the Lover's card. But what they're really doing is building a wall that will keep them imprisoned at the end. Because if you're spending all this time, brick and mortar, putting all this work into building a foundation without someone there, you're not really connecting with someone, you're abandoning someone. Because at the end of the day, that is superficial. At the end of the day, that is ego-based. Even if this person thinks that they're doing the right thing because they're traditional and they're thinking about wanting to take care of you, what it really is I don't want this person to see me as inadequate. Because if it was really about you, they would see that you're offering a pinnacle of support and help and wanting to come together to make it happen, no matter what. But this person can't see that. And you feel rejected. So what they're really doing, they think they're building something, a foundation or something for you guys or the future, but they're really building a brick to really disconnect you guys. That's what's happening here. And I say that now it's clear as day. I'm sorry if I sound stuffy. It's so smoky in here that it's starting to affect my sinuses. In this deck, when was the last time I ever used this deck on this channel? I really haven't. And then what are the odds? It's never an accident. The same apples. So she's here like, listen, he's coming off as indecisive. It's really because he feels like he has nothing to offer. There's lack. And you see that, but you're like, but I don't care. I love you. Here's my pentacle. So you offer a pentacle to this person to come together. Right? That we could build something together. And what happens? If you looked at this card alone, nothing happens. You don't know what happens next. But I just pulled this one. And it's the same Six of Pentacles, the same card. She took a basket, filled it up with those apples. She has her foot on a heart here. She's eating an apple by herself, crying her eyes out. Naked. This is because it's tarot sexual magic. So it's like I exposed myself to this person. I take the image of being naked as like a sign of vulnerability. I made myself vulnerable to this person. I offered a pentacle to this person. And he left me alone with a basket of freaking apples to eat them by myself. Literally, she has that. It's insane to me, dude. You know why? Because it's insane how spirit confirms things. It's touching to me because it's like, because you can't make it up. Because the Six of Pentacles is supposed to show on any deck, whatever image or art that they use, it's supposed to show 6 pentacles, right? That's why there's 5 here, and then she's handing him 1. There's only 1 pentacle on the 6 of Pentacles that you see, like, illustrated. The 1 pentacle that she gave him here is the only one that's in this card with the apples. There's no other pentacles here. Isn't that crazy? It's a 6 of Pentacles. There's only 1 pentacle, and it's her. So she took that 1 pentacle. She offered it to him. And she threw it on the floor and she's stepping on it, crying, eating the apples by herself. That's sad. That's how somebody feels. I felt that. You're looking at it. I felt that. She's like, okay, well, I'm going to just take all these apples, sit here by myself. And this pentacle literally has a heart sketched into it. She's like, I exposed myself, my sexuality. I exposed myself sexually to this person. I was vulnerable to this person. I offered something stable to this person. Put myself out there for this person. And you feel depressed. And no one came to eat with you. And no one came to eat with you. But look who's back here. Look who's back here. There's a man there looking at you, crying, eating that apple by yourself with that pentacle on the floor. You threw that pentacle on the floor already. You're like, there's no hope here. This is done. You're miserable. Look at you. You feel ashamed. You feel exposed. You feel vulnerable. You feel stupid. You have to feel some kind of way to be a woman and be wearing a sexy outfit like that. Lingerie. She's wearing a corset. Her boobs out. It looks like something provocative to like turn him on or something. You know? Like you got your hair flowy. It looks nice. You had red lipstick on. It's embarrassing. You know? You have to feel some kind of way to put yourself out there like that and then feel rejected. So at that point, you just threw the pentacle on the floor and you're just stepping on it and you just feel stupid. That's what that feels. That's what this is. And your eyes are looking down at the floor, kind of like ashamed, upset, defeated, all of that. You know? But you know you still look good because she's beautiful. So it's the energy of like, you're grieving that you already think there's no hope here and you feel stupid, but you know. But in your mind, you're already processing. But look at me. I'm going to give myself some time. I'm going to get it together. And who's going to say no to this at a certain point? Look at you. But it's like the embarrassment of like, this person doesn't need to be naked to get attention, but you put yourself out there. And it's like the energy of like, you put yourself out there knowing this person didn't have a lot to give in the first place, which is what feels worse. Because it's like, you know, that's how you know it's real love. Because no one's going to go out of their way to be with someone that doesn't have a lot to offer. That's just the truth, as superficial as it sounds. No one goes out of their way. You're not going to go meet a homeless person and say, I want to be with you. I'm sorry. You're not. But you guys love each other so much that it was deeper than that. That didn't matter. Like you were willing to build something together, you know? So it's the energy of like, I put myself out there, like, you know, like on a real level, and like still, like your ego was too big. And you're in the energy where you don't even know if it's his ego. You really feel like this person just doesn't care. You know? You're at that point. But this person's here, looking at all that. And it's interesting because when I first started channeling, that's the energy I got. It's like someone feels like I got my ring finger burned. Like there's, like this shit is not, like, you know, like there's no hope here, man. Like, and I was like, can you just confirm that energy? And the first thing that came out was the Lover's card. And I was like, yeah, right. The first thing that came out was the Lover's card with the 8 of Swords. But you are in this energy right now. Look, it's the same person. Look at you. Behind the 3 of Swords, hands to face, fetal position. You're heartbroken. Oh, but it's not over. Oh my God. But this person sure did a good job making you feel like the worst. Right? You might feel like there really is no hope here because, like, you know, these kind of situations, if you're this vulnerable that you're naked, the worst side of you can possibly come out, you know. I know what that feels like. That's human. Like, when the more vulnerable that you are, the more vulnerable that someone feels you, and the more, like, nobody handles rejection correctly. Like, rejection is not, like, something that humans like to feel, especially with someone that, like, they love so much. And all these cards are this person rejecting you. Like, look. Over and over again. So it could be the energy. Like this happened so much that a side of you could have come out like a crazy side of you. Like you could have exploded, you know, done some crazy shit, acted crazy ways. And this person might have obviously, you know, reacted to that, made you feel bad about yourself, etc. And, you know, you can agree that some of your actions weren't right. But really, if none of this situation would happen, like you wouldn't act like that. It was just a really bad reaction to loving somebody this much and then being like that fucking emotionally rejected to that degree. And I think that's because that's the energy that I see in her, is like just like there's no hope here. Like I'm embarrassed. Like there's an embarrassment here, you know? But dude, at the end of the day, though, it's interesting, these images, because the 6 of Pentacles means balance. So at the end of the day, somebody's coming to balance something. You don't even see it. Something's being illuminated, Sun card. And it's right when you give up. You're there like, you know what? Now this person's going to come and honor you. And there's more to this. You know what? I'm going to continue to use this deck. I'm feeling this deck right now. And I usually don't find this deck to be like appropriate. You know, like, not that I care about seeing boobs, but like, you know, because the images in this deck, Lola, hold on one second. Come on, baby, honey, baby. Come on. Come on, my princess. You scared me. You too fuzzy, baby. I'll say hi. Hi, I'm a be a girl. Look at my little polar bear paws. Okay. Sorry, guys, my baby. She keeps rubbing on my foot like a cat. Sorry. Super thirsty. But like, yeah, so I usually don't find these images like appropriate, like for the theme, because I find like the images don't really match like the meaning of like the traditional tarot. Like the Six of Pentacles is supposed to be balanced, and there's only one pentacle here, but you see, they always guide me to decks for a reason. Like the images speak everything. But there's more to this. There's even more to this. Excuse me. I sound so gross that I'm like sniffling like this. I cannot breathe. I cannot. I shuffle 3 more times. I need to know more. I need to know more. 1. Then 2. Buckle my shoe. 3, 4. Close the door. 5, 6. Pick up sticks. 7, 8. Stand up straight, I think. 9, 10. Do it again. I don't know. Did I get that right? I don't know why that came to mind. I'm such a weirdo. Weirdo forever. I need to know more now. You know, because like this 4 of Pentacles, like this person wasn't giving you love, right? But they look defeated too. This masculine's ignoring you, but it doesn't look like they want to, but they are. Why was this person, clarify this, like, why was there some kind of rejection here? Like, clarify this whole situation with the 6 of Pentacles here, the 3 of Pentacles, this man alone, this 4 of Pentacles, holding everything to himself, this King of Swords, like, all that. Why? Jeez. This card, during the live for members, if you didn't join members, join members. Okay? There's a link in the description box. If the join button doesn't pop up down under there, it doesn't pop up for iPhones for whatever reason. You just, there, I post daily there, weekly contests for free readings and weekly lives. The live yesterday was wild. And wax fell on this card. Right? This is the Ace of Cups. I said, why is this person like that? Because Ace of Cups? What? What do you mean? The heck? There, I knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Excuse my language. I knew it. I said, I don't see the Queen of Swords here, but I guarantee she'll come out. There she is. Look at you with a black candle. All these needles. Looking at a picture of the King of Swords. But she's divorced, remember? Look at her. She looks like she's like, I don't trust anybody. I will cut you. That's... As to clarify this, King, you guys are, it's Ice King and Queen. But I said, why is this person like rejecting this? Because he loves you to death, but you're an Ice Queen? Clarify this. But you know what that means? You are this person's counterpart. Oh, damn it. There's a Queen of Wands again, man. There's another person seducing him. This person, was there a third party involved? That's for somebody. I don't care. That's for somebody. That's for somebody. This person's like seducing him. You have a Queen of Swords, which literally is your counterpart. You're the King of Swords, Mr. Ice King. Then you have the Queen of Swords, which is literally your counterpart. She's the Ice Queen. Like, you guys are supposed to thaw out together and be in a beautiful relationship. But this person, when you're an Ice Queen and they're an Ice King, they're not looking at the Ice Queen like, oh, I want the Ice Queen, because they're an Ice King. They're trying to be, instead, they're easily seduced by Queen of Wandses. You know? Superficial enjoyment. Why do you think that is? So they don't have to really feel that much. Or because I said the truth is, like, they feel lack. They have a sense of inadequacy, etc. So they don't step up to the plate with you, because that would require them acknowledging that, or them, like, you know, because they don't want to, like, acknowledge that or tell you that they don't have a lot to offer. They rather settle with, like, bullshit other people, which is not really that meaningful. But the problem here is you're heartbroken, but you have a lot of dignity. Look at how you're sitting. You're like, I'm gonna get it together. But you're heartbroken. You've had enough heartbreaks. Look at all those needles in that heart. My God. You know, I mean, and that's a real thing. A lot of men, when they feel like, and I'm being very sexist right now, but that's the truth, man. When you feel a sense of inadequacy, that's usually the times, like, when a man feels successful with his wife or a woman, they're not out there cheating and shit like that. People that cheat a lot have problems. It's the truth. You know? Like, they're either not mature mentally yet, they haven't found spirituality yet, they have abandonment issues. Men with abandonment issues are usually the men that have like 1 million kids. Okay? And they have like a urge to impregnate. I kid you not. I have seen it many times. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It makes them feel like powerful or something. Like they can like control or how of something that they love, like that. But then they abandon. Yeah. They do things so they don't get abandoned, and they also abandon people that have those kind of issues. So people like that, you know, the thing is that it made you feel like, because you offered this person like stability, love, you feel you're in pain. You feel like this person doesn't love you, doesn't care. If they're seeing somebody else, you're like, what value do you see in this fucking person? Compared to someone that, you know, that has such deep love for you, it makes you feel like you have been devalued. That's a terrible feeling. I know what that feels like. That's a terrible feeling. That is a terrible feeling. Okay? Some of you, they were dealing with somebody else to avoid telling you the truth about it. That's fucked up. Tell me more about this Queen of Wands. What's that about? No. But, you know, hold on. This is taking another turn. Because when I asked if there was another person here, they said no. And here it's no again. Huh. Ooh, I'm getting double messages for this. This is beautiful, but this is somebody else too. Hold on. Clarify what I'm thinking. There's the King of Wands now. We got the Judgment card. First of all, we got the King. Now we have another pair. King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Judgment card, 10 of Cups. Wow. Judgment card is reconciliation with someone from the past. Judgment Day, releasing all your sins, your baggage, your bullshit, right? 10 of Cups is creating a home, a family, you know, coming together. Here, they're tied by a child, by a little boy. They have a son together. They're tied by a baby. They have a baby together. It could be no, that's a little boy. I'm sorry. You might have a baby with this person, right? The King and the Queen of Wands is a pair. But how do we have the King and the Queen of Swords and the King and the Queen of Wands? That's two pair. I get it. Because I'm like, is there a third person? Like, did they go back to somebody from the past that they have a kid with? But there's so many cards in this deck that show third-party situations. There's millions. Lots. Like, a lot of them. But every time I ask that question, I don't get not even one of them. So now I get what I'm getting is King and Queen of Swords. You guys were the Mr. Ice King and Ice Queen. King and Queen of Wands. King and Queen of Wands is passion. Now I see what this is meaning now. Now I'm getting. Because I did clarify them. They were like, nah. Right? Over and over again. The Queen of Wands is someone that shows passion. I kept getting the message that you were offering a lot of passion and love to this person, pouring your heart out, etc. And they was being rejected. That's why you felt like bad about it. So you were being the Queen of Wands. You were going after what you want. You were putting your heart out there, and you were left alone. The King of Wands did not come out until now. And because of that, because he was being the King of Swords, and he did not even pay attention to like the passion you were putting out there. He felt like shit. Everything we said. Now you turn into the King of Wands. Now you turn into the Queen of Swords. Look at you. You're heartbroken. You're stoic. You're upset. And that's this energy that I said. It's like the energy of like, I put it out there. You feel terrible. He's looking at you, feeling like shit. But you also know, inside you're like, I'm embarrassed, but I look good. I look good. I know I'm going to stand up proud and I'm going to find someone else. That's this energy. Look at her face. He knows that. But then what comes after? This person returns, realizes the truth. Judgment Day happens. You guys come together, form a union. He reconciles with you. He comes forward. He thaws his heart. He becomes the King of Wands. Comes after you. But look at how the King of Wands, here. Look at how the King of Wands looks here. This is like big reconciliation vibes. Look at him. He comes up to her and he's hugging her for like... He's hugging her for dear life with passion because this person did not display any emotion to you whatsoever. And that's why the Queen of the Queen of Wands here was next to the Three of Swords. The reason that you're behind the Three of Swords here, heartbroken, that's everything that I'm saying right here. Here she is. There's love here. That was the first card we got here. You're here behind Three Swords, heartbroken, in pain. Meanwhile, this person's by themselves building a foundation. Realizing like the pain that they're causing you. They think in their mind they're doing that, getting stable for you, but really they're leaving you out in the cold because of their own bullshit, ego or thinking that they don't have something to offer. But what they're really doing is eroding your self-esteem, making you feel terrible. Because there's the Queen of Wands there showing passion, but then she's left in the dark. Look, she's in the dark, so she's left heartbroken. And that's what leaves you there. Like you are in fetal position. You feel like shit. This person has made you feel like you don't mean anything to them. Like because as the King of Swords, they don't have any feelings whatsoever. They rejected you. Look at you. But and you're in this energy. And you're about to be like, well, now I'm the Queen of Swords. Your heart's about to turn cold. And they know that because of them. They turn your heart cold, man. You're about to become Ice Queen. Like you're about to be the Ice Queen. You're about to be the Ice Queen. Instead of like coming forward and accepting your passion and him turning into the King of Wands and him being passionate, he instead pulled you to his vibe to turn you into be a Queen of Swords, like to be a Ice Queen to match him. And it should be the other way around, So you're left there in heartbreak, whatever. All this happens, etc. Because he's, and here you are. I feel like the Queen of Swords is a bitch. For real. Call it what it is. The Queen of Swords gets nasty. She will cut you. She has no emotion because she showed up. But the queen here, the female here, showed up as the Queen of Wands first. She showed up here giving a pentacle first. So it's like, because the reason that you're acting like that, and I mentioned that before, it's like the energy of like you're getting reactive because there's like an embarrassment here. But that comes as a reaction of like you being vulnerable, you putting it all out there so you feel stupid. So that turned you into the Queen of Swords, which is, she's a bitch. Like she'll like reactive, she'll curse you out, she'll cut your head off. Like you're acting way out of character because this person led you there. Because they left you in the dark. You know what it is to be a Queen of Wands? The Queen of Wands is this person. Where is she? Someone seductive, trying to give love. There you are again, offering love. There you are again, offering love in all aspects. You as a woman, or whoever's in feminine energy, especially if you're like a woman, estrogen, for a woman to have so much testosterone, first of all, like biologically, you know that action produces testosterone. Like biologically, we get sick when we do too much of that. Like our body does not react right to it. If you need to learn more about that, Google John Gray, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. It is a biological thing. When a man puts us in a position where we have to do too much action, testosterone, like we're putting ourselves out there, putting our heart out there, we're showing them that we care, whatever, we start to get sick. It puts us in anxiety, creates like reactivity. We get, because when a woman, we thrive off estrogen. When we're put in situations where we have to produce too much testosterone, like going after somebody, putting our heart out there, chasing somebody, testosterone for a man makes them powerful, makes them productive. For a woman, when you have too much, it makes you chaotic, makes you crazy, makes you violent, makes you do all sorts of shit that's not normal. And then what happens is, then your hormones, it's actually hormonal. Your hormones crash and you literally end up looking like her. You go back into your estrogen and you crash and you feel terrible. And this person, literally, like you have to take responsibility for yourself, but they were not helping your situation. They were not helping you. They were just making you more and more cold and like, you know, because damn it, like you're putting yourself out there so much. That's what this is. But, you know, once that happened, this person sees that. They kind of saw that. They're looking like they're starting to realize that they caused you to be this way somehow. They come forward and they expose themselves. Like, see, because here we have this person literally holding on to all these pentacles for dear life, not sharing their feelings, with a mask on, King of Swords, not showing feelings, like behind a brick wall, not showing feelings. He is not wearing any clothes here. He is naked, and he comes forward as a king naked. Like he exposes himself to you, and he's like, I don't want you to be the Queen of Swords. I want you to be my Queen of Wands. And you guys actually come together, because you can tell here too, like the Queen of Wands. Look at him. She's there, like trying to give herself to him, and he's in awe, looking at her like he really wants her. But he does not, like, he's not taking action to her at all. This is the same card. This is the King of Wands. This is the counterpart to the Queen of Wands. But here they are both hugging. He comes forward and he does that. He changes. He opens up his heart. That's what's happening. And then they're able to come together. Until this person does that, you guys cannot be free. You guys are going to have a baby. You're going to have a son. I don't know who that's for. It's not going to be for everybody, but somebody's having a son here. And this is pure happiness connection. This is one hell of a fucking love story. Somebody's having a son with this person. And that's the energies that you think this is like, this love story hasn't even started yet. This is all part of a karmic, this is all part of, like this is sun. This is about to be illuminated. This is divinely guided. The sun is the divine. The world card is closing out of a cycle. It's about to be illuminated. Damn it, I think my device is about to die. I have so much more to say here. I hope it makes it so I don't have to like charge it and then put it back, because then it like, you know, cuts this off. Dude, this judgment came together. Like it all came out perfectly. You see? Wow. And this is the Ace of Cups. Brand new beginning in love. Oh my God, you guys love each other so much. This person refused to give themselves to you. This person hurt your self-esteem so bad. And it's really because of their own lack. That's really stupid. That's really stupid. You know? They hurt themselves. They hurt you. They turn you into a monster. Because they put you on your testosterone side and then also made you vulnerable and then also affected your self-esteem, all that. And it's all because they feel they don't have enough, or like some stupid shit like that. Like, you're really willing to lose somebody for your whole life over something that's temporary? I think somebody's going to realize that. That's some stupid ass shit. And they need to take some, that's what I'm getting. Because here's like, they're looking at you like from the, like they're looking at the situation, you know. They're starting to realize, like, even though you're the one that feels like the Queen of Swords, like you're reacting and all that stuff, they realize that they have a part in this, man. It's about time they take some responsibility. Oh, yeah. Some of you are having a son. Well, they want me to clarify that. Somebody's having a son. It might not be right now. But I mean, it says that. It's like, because out of nowhere, like, of all decks, there you guys are. And you're binded by, like, what's binding you is a little boy. So if you don't want to get pregnant, take birth control. But honestly, if you're meant to, you will. Because I got pregnant on birth control. So, like, meaning, like, if it's supposed to happen, it's gonna happen. And look what just falls out here. The freaking 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Wealth. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Ultimate freaking abundance in love. Ultimate abundance in relationship. 10 of Pentacles is the creation of a home. A family. Union. Everything. Literally a family, though. Okay? A family. I said confirm. I want to know something about the hold on. I want them to confirm the baby thing, but I think that's kind of a confirmation of that. Hold on. I can't shuffle these cards for the life of me. I can't. They're too big. 3 of Swords. Why is this here again? I'm confirming the baby. Oh, hold on. Hold on. That wasn't right. What do you want to, what about the 3 of Swords? Why is the 3 of Swords here? 9 of Cups, Lord of Material Happiness. Oh my God, yes. Because they're confirming the same message again. Sometimes I ask questions, but Spirit's like, I'm not done though. The heartbreak, the 3 of Swords, I told you, has everything to do. This person feels sorrow. It says sorrow here. Heartbreak because of 9 of Cups, because they don't feel like they have material happiness. But we got the 10 of Pentacles here, which says wealth, meaning like, but you guys are going to come together and have that anyway. But that's what this is. That's what this stupid heartbreak is about. Wow, that's really sad. That was a Page of Pentacles, which is like a offer of an apology. I need you to tell me something about this Judgment and 10 of Cups, please. Wow. 6 of Pentacles. No, not true. 3 times now. Yup. Here you offered the Pentacle. They were like, nope. Here, the 6 of Pentacles here is like when they're coming and you feel like it's done. Here, the 6 of Pentacles is actual balance. It actually comes together. Wow. With the World's card again, doubles. And like the cycle is done. You guys are coming. And this is happening soon. 8 of Wands. This is happening. Wow. What the heck just happened? This is happening fast. This is happening very fast. I don't usually give timing on here, but tell me something. This is happening. This is occurring, especially in the next month to 2 months into the end of the year. But the next 2 months are going to be extremely significant. Do you want to tell me something about that? I literally said the next month to 2 months is the most significant. I said I usually do not confirm time on this channel, but there's the Two of Wands. Number 2. They're confirming. I said 8 of Wands means that something's moving forward quickly. I said, how quickly? They're like, number 2. I said 2. This is going to, you're going to see the vision of this come together in the next 2 months. Yes, oh my God, look, Empress. Holy shit. Can't make it up. Do you need more confirmation? The Judgment again. What's happening? What's happening in the next 2 months? The Judgment, the reconciliation with the Empress, the Emperor to the Empress. 6 of Cups is reconciliation with someone from the past. Tower moment means it's happening. We got the Tower before. It's happening quickly. Tower for me though is like 8 days. So something is occurring within the next 8 days, and then from 8 days to 2 months is going to be very significant. It's all going to start transpiring. You're going to see it. Yes, you think it's done right now. There's the King of Swords. And I don't read reversals, but the way it came out, especially after this layout, is just confirmation for me. You think it's done, King of Swords. But there's that King of Swords, Mr. Ice King. The Ten of Swords is in reverse here, honey. Ten of Swords is in reverse here, honey. Tell me more about this King of Swords and this Ten of Swords in reverse. What do you want to tell me about that? Burden or pushing through. Someone's going to push through and actually come forward with passion. The King of Wands, he goes from being the King of Swords, which we said last time, to changing to be the King of, to be the Queen, go to the Queen of Wands. That's what I said. He's going to change. He's literally going to change he's going to switch his sword. He's going to change his sword to a wand, to passion, because this person was just not sharing shit with you. No, oh my God, look, confirmation of everything. No, look, this is the energy I got. This is the image. He was standing on the 5 Pentacles. He was standing on 2 Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles was underneath him, and one leg was on the 1 Pentacle and 2. Remember, that's what we were talking about? He was juggling in between 2 worlds, leaving you out in the cold, but it really was his insecurity, and that's why he was cold. Now he's going to take a wand and change this. What's this? Look, everything. There was conflict here because of that, confirming that. 5 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, and this is the image they wanted to show you. And instead of being the 3 of Pentacles here before, where they were working on it by themselves, this is the image I was saying. Even though it's unicorns here, it's still a depiction of the traditional tarot. You see, the 2 unicorns are together with a blueprint, and then there's a builder here building something for them together as a team. Did you just see how everything we channeled just was shown back to back in this deck? The 2 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, everything we said. We said this person was juggling, not giving you anything, 2 of Pentacles, because they were feeling in lack, 5 of Pentacles. And that's why they were doing the 3 of Pentacles by themselves. Well, we just saw all that, and now we see the 3 of Pentacles, but actually with people. They get it. This is going to change. Wow. Just picked it up. Yes, they get it. They get it. They get it. 7 of Swords in reverse, okay? That's deception, not happening. Moving forward. Who's moving forward? The Star, which is healing. There's the Emperor on the table with the Empress. Healing it. Any final... What the... The Sun. Any final words? Oh, the Sun, which we got there too. Ultimate clarity here. This is changing. This is complicated, but did you just see how all this unfolded? You saw how all of this unfolded, right? You saw how all of this unfolded. So why does this person feel like right now, like this is like not even like a possibility? You're going to get communication about this, Ace of Swords. Probably in the next 8 days, because there is a tower on the table. 2 towers, actually. And then it's going to transform over time. But something's going to happen. within the next 8 days. They want something. What about the Ace of Swords here? Shit. Strength. Somebody's going to conquer a beast. Damn it. 4 of Wands. Look at that image, guys. Woof. This deck. Ooh-wee. I'm telling you, some of you are having a son. And this might be how you conceive it. Let me stop. I see that. Let me stop. Like, that's the position that the baby's going to be made with. 4 of Wands is creating a home. It's creating a home. Talking about, this is home, family, wanting to move in together, etc. It's almost going to communicate about wanting to work on this shit. Tell me more about that. Yep. Wheel of Fortune. Sudden luck. Sudden events. Karmic lesson. There's 3 women here. What the fuck is that about, though? But that's the only card that we got with 3 women. Why is there 3 women here? Look, 5 of Pentacles here. It's weird. I told you this deck is weird. Like, the images don't match. The 5 of Pentacles is the energy of lack, being left out in the cold. But in this deck, the 5 of Pentacles is 2 people in love, hugging and kissing. Like, madly in love. That's what I said. Like, this deck, the images, like, don't match the traditional meaning of the freaking, cards. And then here's 6 of Swords, which is moving towards calmer waters. So again, like, if you were in a situation where there were other women involved, whether it be family, other women, doesn't matter, that's not going to be an issue. That's done. That 5 of Pentacles, that lack, and this is a beautiful freaky, I cannot believe that we got the 5 of Pentacles in this deck. Because this deck, the 5 of Pentacles in this deck has always confused me, because the image just doesn't match what it means. But it goes perfectly with this whole story. Like, this person finally comes forward, honey. Despite the 5 of Pentacles, despite the feeling of lack, the insecurities, financial issues, whatever the 5 of Pentacles means in your situation, this person comes forward and kisses the shit out of you and makes it happen. Oh my God. There's a lot of, I mean, this is a tarot of sexual magic, but there is a lot of just, you know, loving up in here. And if there was anybody involved, the Wheel of Fortune is a karmic lesson. Like, they learned that superficiality is exactly that. Superficiality. Any last words? The heck? What is this? Any last words? Wow. Look what we're ending with, guys. Any last words? Wow, you guys. The 10 of Pentacles, which is union, home, family, also wealth. It's right here. We got it twice. And the 2 of Cups. Love. This is happening. This was a fucking beautiful reading, man. You know what? I'm going to pull some of these oracles. Might as well at this point. I'm surprised my machine didn't die yet. Yay. Let's see. See if they have anything to say to you, this person. So this turned into a full-blown love reading. I'm sorry I couldn't follow through with my promises. I told you. This person might have been that 3 of Pentacles, like building something for you, right? And then they couldn't happen. It's the energy of like someone thinking, okay, I'm going to be with this person at this date. I'm going to get my finances straight. I'm going to do whatever. But then it didn't happen, or it didn't come through, or whatever their plan for you was that you didn't even know about because this person was alone. You didn't know about it. It didn't happen. And they equated that to like just not doing anything. And it really hurt. Karma's a bitch and I finally got mine. Told you, if there was other people, they learned a karmic lesson. They had to learn this lesson. Let's see what else. I will make things right between us one day. They learned their lesson. It's really hard for me to open up. Oh my God, no fucking kidding, King of Swords. Ice King. Even though I don't show it, I am sorry for how things went between us. All of this is confirming everything. Like, they literally gave you the impression that killed you, made you feel like you weren't worth anything, killed you. I keep comparing others to you. If this person had, but you're all I've ever wanted. If this person tried to deal with other people to avoid the fact, like everything we were talking about, I already told you that it was superficial and it was not working. That's the stupidest thing you can do. You got to learn that lesson if you have to learn it. I'll pull some of these. What do you want to say? Satisfaction. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval, so others no longer define who you are. Self-approval. Both of you had that energy. You felt like shit because this person was like rejecting you, and this person felt like, you know, inadequate. They felt like they couldn't satisfy you. And what they ended up doing, because of their own insecurity, is eroding your sense of self-esteem. So that's bad. That is bad. Because they didn't see that ego. What they actually did was selfish. Because they hurt you to protect their ego. In the name of righteousness. Or like, you know, doing the honorable thing, but it's not. It's really not if you go deeper. Peacefulness. You recognize that balance, kindness, and love bring calmness to your soul. They want to bring peace to this situation now. Respect. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. You guys did not agree on your ways of seeing things. God. Just one more, please. Joy. You delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all you do. The joy and the respect in this connection was killed because of all this. Like, everything got very toxic. Everything got you literally went from the Queen of Wands, like all these images of you giving love, giving a pentacle, showing your boobs, being like sexual, being provocative, like giving yourself to this person, and then you ended up turning into the Queen of Swords, which is the bitch. This person like just got you to that point, and at that point all the joy, all the respect is done, and then you were blamed for it. This person, but this was the energy that was being given to you this whole time. But you know, somebody's starting to see that this happened for a reason. I don't usually use these. I don't really like these. But I don't like this Oracle deck too much. I just feel like it's very, like, cliche. But something tells me that there's something in here. My vibes speak louder than my words. In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. Do your best. If this person has affected your self-esteem, to try not to, like, get out of that energy. Okay? Because this is going to change. Because it is going to change. It is. It really is. There's a lot of surrendering needed here. I surrender to a power greater than me. This person needs to surrender, though, too. It's too much ego. Way too much. You know what? They said they want one more from these messages and I'm done. Shoot. It all comes down to timing. It wasn't the right time for this to come together. It wasn't. It wasn't. This was all divinely orchestrated. I never use Lenormand, but something tells me to use Lenormand right now. Watch them. If they confirm the baby message, I'm gonna laugh. Because that's for somebody. The sun, clarity, happiness. Could also be babies, and I just said that. Done. Okay, way too many. The sun, the ring. I literally started this reading. I started this reading talking about how my ring marriage finger was burnt. I don't feel the burn anymore. Somebody wants to make this like a real thing. I'm gonna pull 4. No, what the heck happened here? What's happening? Sorry guys, I don't know what I did, man. What am I doing? Okay. The bouquet. All of this is wedding vibes. Ring, the sun, the ring, the bouquet. I said 4. And the house. All of that is coming together vibes. All of that is coming together vibes. All of it. Literally. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it here. This was, I didn't expect this. And you know what? The channel's message that I got in the beginning, I didn't even share it today. Clock tower. The clock tower. Something's happening out of nowhere within 8 days, though, too. Look out for it. Oh, my God. I told you I would not be surprised if they confirmed the baby. The tower moment, one of the tower moments that you're going to have is a baby. The clock tower is number 19. I was going to say, oh, no, that's not 8 days. Because today's a 20-something already. I was going to say, is that like 8 days from now? No. Because tower for me is always 8 days. All right. Love and light.